Good morning, YouTubers. Got some rain breaks. It's all dark, but it's not supposed to rain till later this afternoon. So I'm gonna get out and do some digging. Headed to a house that I've been trying to get permission from for a little while. It kind of sounds like the neighborhood has turned into a competition of whose yard is the best. Headed to a 1912 house today, next to a house that I have dug, and that house was the, I don't think I was telling back then where I was going or how old the house is. It was a 1907 house, I think that's what it was. It did pretty good in that yard, a few silvers, a few relics. If you haven't noticed, I'm well over the 100 mark. My silver giveaway has done exactly what I was hoping. It's building my channel pretty good. I actually have another one planned at 250, and I may be at that one a little bit sooner than I thought I might. So anyways, headed out there, take me a little while. I will see you when I hit the ground. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I've always felt like the audio has been lacking in my videos, and after a comment made by Lady Digger about speaking up, I'm going to try something new today. I've got a microphone. Actually, it's going to be tucked into the ear cup of my headphones. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me and hear the sounds of the detector a little bit better. So, we'll see you when we get there. Okay, let's see how this works. First dig of the day. It sounds high like a quarter. It's got about 3-4 inches on it. It's got a decent tone to it. We'll see what she comes out like. I don't see anything there. Well, there it is. And it is in a coin ball. It's just a clad dime. Alright, one clad dime. Moving on. Well, I'm having trouble keeping my camera pointed in the correct angle. I'll just see what I can do with it the rest of the day. I need a new mount. Got a decent tone here. The numbers are way up in the iron area, but it pinpoints small. But it does have a little bit of depth to it. I'd say it's got about the 5-inch mark. Sounds really good. I got it on. Oh, it's iron. Just a hunk of iron. That's why it pinpoints small. Alrighty. Moving on. This one doesn't have much depth to it, but it's got a really good tone to it. Sounds like a quarter. I would put it at about the 3-inch mark. Nice and sweet. Tone to it. Pinpoint small. Should be a coin. Sounds great. That sounds like a clad quarter. And it's neither. How's that possible? It's a Lincoln Memorial. I hate that. Sounds way better than what it should be. That's all it was. Alright, moving on. This particular tone's all crackly and broken. Rings in decent at times. Numbers are terrible. But it's got a little depth to it, so I definitely check those out, and I always record them. Dug a few pennies and a few dimes. Nothing that was real deep, really, to speak of, so nothing great at this point. Come out of there. A little bit of roots in there. I see it already. It's a penny. Is it a wheat? I do believe that to be a wheat. First wheat of the day. Let's see if we can get it cleaned off a little bit. That's a wheat. Alrighty. A little crusty. I'll clean that one up later. Put it at the end. Alrighty. Moving on. This target has got about 4, maybe 5 inches the very most on it. Real scratchy, crackly, high-pitched chirp in there once in a while. Probably like a penny. I just dug that wheat. Sounded a whole lot like this one. Let's see what it is. Probably another wheat. I don't see it. That one sounds a little bit sweeter than the wheat. That one sounds pretty good. A little promising. Oh, there it is. It's just a clad dime. Clad dime, just a little bit deeper than normal ones. Alright, moving on. Alright, this one here has no crackle, no crumble, no broken tone. This one's high pitch, about 3 inches, probably clad dime. But it sounds a lot like a dime. And it is a penny, not a dime. Dang it. Thought for sure that was going to be a dime. Alrighty. Lincoln Memorial. Moving on. Well, this target here has got a decent sound at times. I'm purely digging it because of the depth. The depth is reading around the 5-inch mark. It chirps in. The numbers are terrible, but I tend to dig a lot of those, especially on film, because those can turn up really nice sometimes. And I don't mind digging a nice coin. I have a little bit of roots in this one. As all of them it seem like they are lately. Oh, huge root. Well, not a huge root. There it is. Yeah, it's not that good a tone once I get in there. Get my rag out. Whenever I remove dirt from the hole, I like to put it on the rag. There's some gravel in there too. Oh, I see it. Looks like a penny. Is it a wheat? No, it's not even a wheat. Lincoln Memorial. Now there it is. And moving on. And I think this one might be a dime. Doesn't have a whole lot of depth. Probably clad. Yeah, that thing's close to the top. I'll probably pluck it out with one little shovelful. I don't see it. Thought it would be right there. It's got to be close. There it is. Yep, it's clad. And it's a penny. Lincoln Memorial. Alright, I'm moving on. Pretty decent tone here. Just on the edge of my probe. On the detector, sounds like a quarter. Got some roots in here I can feel. I would say it's probably got the distance of 2 inches. My probe should pick that up, but I don't know why it's not. That's definitely a quarter. What the heck? Another root. Oh, the quarter's right there anyways. Don't have to go below the quarter. Alrighty, well. It's a 65. No way. I got 65'd. That's crazy. Alright. 1965 clad. At about 2.5. Alrighty. Moving on. Well, I just pulled that 65 out to about 8-10 inches away. Pretty much back here at the tip of my handle right here. This one here sounds about the same. It's a little bit deeper. Maybe it's a little bit older. I doubt it. Maybe I'll miss the roots on this. Now, that sounds good. Whoops. Sorry about that. Just whacked the camera. Ah, it's in there. Come on. No. It's glad. I was hoping. Well, I don't know what year that one is. Probably another 65. No, it's a 67. Alrighty, another clad. Both of them old, fairly close to each other. Alrighty. Next hole. Alright, this one's making a decent tone. It's got about 5 inches to it. It might be iron, but it pinpoints right in the middle. It sounds like could be a quarter, could be iron. Well, that sounds promising because I'm right on it, and it still has a good tone. One second. Oh, I see it. It is silver. Quarter size. It is a Washington. 42 Washington. First one of the day.
So that's a silver quarter, huh?
That'd be a 42 Washington. They were silver until 64.
Oh,
nice find. Alright.
yeah.
Moving on.
So is it worth anything?
Well, I'm not even going to try to predict this one. As you can see, I got my rag out. I know this one's got some depth. It's a tone, medium to high. Chirps in like a shiner once in a while. And then it sounds like a penny. Next thing I know, it sounds like a old wheat or like an Indian type tone, but nonetheless, we're going to get it out. See what it is. If you've watched this far into it, it tells me you're a serious listener to my, or watcher to my channel. If you happen to be someone that has shared or done a shout out for me, and you win in the giveaway, I'm going to go ahead and add something extra for you. So, to be clear on that, if you're in the shout out, or you've done a shout out, and you've gotten the extra entries, and you end up being a winner, you will get something extra. And this one is a wheat. That was what I was leaning for. So, if you haven't done a shout out, you may want to. You get 4 extra entries, and if you end up winning, you'll get something extra. I haven't announced what it is, but it'll be something extra. Alright, moving to the next dig. Now this is what a surface clad sounds like. That's gotta be a quarter. I think I can get that with my finger. Yep, I can. So there it is. Surface clad. Not even half an inch deep. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, my apologies. I am having camera mount issues, and I think I just wore the darn thing out on the pivot. So, if the video drops down and shines right at the ground, you won't get to see much of this one, but I'll try to keep an eye on it. Decent tone. Penny, dime type sound. Has a little depth. Nah, it's got to be a penny if I'm that close to it. Nope. There is a copper washer. Looks like maybe the seal to a spark plug. Not sure. But I found it, and there it is. Okay, I got one to show you here. If you remember, the Morgan was right on their walkway to their house. At another house. This one here. Sounds really good. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, get set up on it, and we'll get this one out. Boy, I sure hope you guys can hear me. Trying this new microphone thing. I'll show you my setup someday eventually, and the silly things I try. This one here, it's got about 4, maybe 5 inches on it. Ringing in like a silver. Probably a clad quarter. Right next to a huge tree and a big old root. And where are you? I don't hear anything. It's because I don't have my ear on. I have no sound. Oh. What the heck is going on? Because I was stuck on pin. Oh, there it is. It's a shiner. I was on pinpoint. No wonder. It is a shiner. It looks like a rose. Or yeah, Rosie. Yep, Rosie. Wasn't as deep as I thought it was going to be. Alrighty, well, number 2 for the day. Better check that. Beautiful sound, Clark. Alrighty. Moving to the next dig. Well, this one here has got some depth to it. I would say it's about the 7 mark. 6, 7. Scratchy, broken. Kind of like a wheat. Kind of like a little higher pitch than that. Oops, getting my probe. Sorry about that. I got my rag out already because I know I'll be removing dirt on this one. Dug that 42 quarter so far, and that Rosie, didn't get the date off that one. About what the signal was telling me earlier. Under that root. Alright. Oh, I got the root. Got it. Yay. Sounds okay. Where'd you go? Oh, I got it, brought it up a ways. Oh, shiner. It's a Merc. I can see the face of it on the other side. Yeah, it's a Merc. 20s. 1920 something. It's a 20s Merc. Alrighty. Number 3 for the day. And moving on. Well, I'm just about to call it a day, and I just come across what I would say is probably a clad nearly surface. Yep, I believe that to be a clad nearly surface coin. And that's what it is. Clad quarter. Oh, half-inch down. Yep, just about ready to wrap it up, so next video may be the wrap up at the end. The day in the digs. Alrighty, moving on. Alright, here we are with the digs of the day. Go through the garbage pile first. Got a few pull tabs, even come up with an old beaver tail pull tab, or at least part of it. Copper ring, looks like a gasket for maybe a spark plug. And various other garbage things. Got my penny pile, my one lonely nickel, unless you count this copy, which says 5 cents, labeled just like a nickel. 4 dimes, bunch of quarters. The wheats, I have 2 that are 44, 2 of them that I can't read. Now, the first silver I found of the day was a 42 Washington. If I remember, the mint mark on that thing is, yes, S for San Francisco. It was a good dig, it's deep. The other one, I did the scan of this one because I just wasn't sure on what it was telling me, and I did a live scan on that and then dug it live. That one is a 46S. And then the Merc, which is it was just a horrible signal. It was rather deep. That one ended up being the 1925 S. All San Francisco mint marks today. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching today. And if you haven't, subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll get some more videos out as soon as I dig them. And today I did something different with the audio. I'll have to show you my setup, but I put the microphone right in the ear cup of my headphones. Hopefully it sounds good because I haven't listened to it yet, so we'll see what it sounds like once I get the video all put together. See you next time I'm out.